All right, so you're back on the Back 40 Firewood channel. Last week, I made a video with this pile of logs, bucking it up, seeing how much I could get bucked up on one tank of gas. And that afternoon, it was pretty hot out. And it's been hot ever since, so I figured I would just let this pile here till it cooled off a little bit, and then I could deal with it. Well, guess what? It just so happens, today, I actually have to get this stuff out of here because something's happening later this evening. And I'll show you that when it happens. Keep you in suspense. So what I'm gonna do is, like I said, I didn't want to be making a lot of trips back across the grass. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load up my trailer with as much wood as I can get on there. And also, on the back of my carryall, I also installed a receiver for a hitch. So I have a hitch on there. So I'm gonna load up the trailer, I'm gonna load up the bucket, I'm gonna load up the carryall, I'm gonna load them all up and try to make one big push, one big trip back to the wood yard and unload it. I think I'm gonna still have some of these logs in the way, but then I can just use the loader to push those aside for the time being. Because yeah, today it's just too hot to buck anymore up. It's crazy. And I don't know if you can see in the air, the cotton is falling, it's like snowing. The hottest day so far of the summer, and it looks like snow is falling. I don't know if you guys can pick that up or not, but that's what I'm talking about. How it's snowing in June. So that right there, that's the big cottonwood tree. That one right there. That's the one that's making it snow in June. And you can see just what a mess it is. It stacks up just like snow. Ugh. So I've already loaded some up by hand, and I've also already loaded the bucket up with rounds. So I'm gonna toss a few more in here by hand, dump that bucket, and I'm gonna go over there and get the rest of that stuff and load that up as well. So we'll see how this goes. So that means what's left is going to have to fit on the bucket and the carryall. We are all loaded up. We got a bucket full. We've got the carryall, not full, but loaded. And then we have the trailer packed full. So we're gonna see. I don't know if this is gonna be too much for Khaleesi to move at once. We got a lot of wood in this one load, one trip back. All right, I'm back in the wood yard now. We're gonna just unload these because I actually have some help. The amazing Amanda is here. She's ready to toss these rounds out. So we're just gonna kind of loosely toss them out, maybe stack them up a little bit. But yeah, we gotta get this trailer unloaded, carryall unloaded, and then the bucket I'll just dump on top. And I also noticed all the while I was backing in here, our little friend over here still hanging around in that little brush pile. It's a nice little spot for it. It's still there. Okay. Let's get to work. So there's all the rounds from the trailer, the carryall, and the bucket. All piled up, staged right here next to the splitter, ready to split. That was a good amount of wood hauled back in one trip. All right, so now I got to go back up and move the logs that are still laying up there just to get them out of the way. So there you go. One load's delivered, and he said tomorrow he might have 3 or 4 more to bring and dump off. And I will really have my work cut out for me, because I'll have this whole area up here full of wood to get back to the wood yard. But that's a good thing, because there's never enough. So yeah, that's why I needed to get rid of that pile up there. So like I said before, it's kind of crazy how sometimes it works out where you just plan to not do something for a few days, and then it turns out you have to go get it done. You have to do it. But I think it's a good thing, because if I get 2 or 3 more, even 4 more loads out of this, that'll fill up the wood yard pretty good. So it looks like I'm gonna have a little more projects added to the to-do list. One thing taken off by getting those rounds picked up and hauled back, but another thing added. All right, so that's going to do it. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.